Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at the mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. On the rip though, I side really quick, we locked them from the get-go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue skies. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming, I made the platform with fashion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, what is good? What's good? What's good? We are in the building. Knicks Real Talk, Devon Shaw Powell, the pregame show, semifinal Emirates Cup throwdown, New York Knicks and Orlando Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, at the T-Mobile Center in Las Vegas. They about to go out there and get it popping, see if they can get this in-cup season thing going on and get to the next round, which is the finals. Hopefully we be playing one of these other teams over there in the West. But before I go any further, man, I'm amped tonight, man. I'm feeling good. I need to go there and do the thing. With my party, y'all probably seen him a little early today, dropping some jewels on. Still Knicks fan. He in the home base tonight with us getting the Papa Shot Powers. What's good, my man?
Salute to you, Devon, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. We here, man. We here to chat here. JR was good. JR is in the building. Of course, Brian Acosta, always representing for us, man. Superman Brian Acosta, what's poppin'? Jermaine Royce and my man, what's good, my dude? Dougie Fresh. Doug Fresh is in the building. Faye, what's good? Fabian's in the building. Salute you, my brother. Buzzer Beater. What's poppin', Buzzer? OD, what's poppin'? On Dias and Linda Lynn, what's good? Good to see you, sister. Appreciate you. Real talk, you already know. And obviously, nostalgic. The Nostalgic 7 is in the building. We're going to get it popping, man. It's good ready to go down in about another hour, ladies and gentlemen. Travel Vibes is in the building representing as well. Prezi the Boss, of course, is in the building as well. We got the whole family in the building, man. Thank y'all for coming in early, man. But Shaw Powell is about to go down. Emirates Cup go down. Semifinals. Knicks, Orlando Magic. Hey, it ain't the NBA championship, but it's a cup championship, and I take all of them. It doesn't matter which cup it is, I want it. Let's hope we can go out there and get that thing tonight, man. What's going on with you, man? How you feeling right now? You ready to get into it or what?
Everything good, Devon, man, and this is a very important game to the New York Knicks. As I mentioned earlier, man, in my opinion, this could be a prelude to how the finals go for the New York Knicks. This could be the team that we see in the East. In the playoffs, in the finals, for the Eastern Conference chip, and OKC if they beats San Antonio, this could be the finals right now. This could exactly be what it could be, and I'm super amped up for this game. I think the Knicks figured out a way to beat them the last game, and I think the Knicks will figure out a way to beat them tonight. They played the Knicks very physical. But the last time that we played the Knicks, last time we played Orlando, we played them physical too. So I think we come out with the same little bit of physicality with perimeter shooting tonight. And and we take them out the game. And right now, if we can contest their shooting on the 3-point line and try to contain them for driving to the paint, because that's what they do very well. They drive to the paint very well. They get to the line a lot and they drive to the paint. Their field goal percentage is, I think, over 50% or something like that. They do that very well, or close to 50%. So let's try to contain them from doing that. Put them to try to shoot some awkward shots that they don't really like, and let us knock down some 3-point shots. I think we have a good chance of beating this team, especially knowing what's at stake. You know what I mean? So it's a big game. This looked like what it could be going down in the finals. New York Knicks against Orlando in the playoffs for the Eastern Conference title. Yeah, let's get it. I'm ready.
Let's get it. David M. What's popping? David M. is in the building. Mr. Tito, John McDonald. What's good, my man? Mr. Tito's in the building, representing, man. Real talk, super everybody in the building, man. Yeah, it's an important game in a lot of ways, man. Like I said, for me, one is a litmus test for the Knicks. Just to see where they high power team stack up against OKC, which OKC right now is the creme de la creme of this thing. You know what I mean? Right now in the NBA, right before they won a chip last year, they got a stacked team. So I'm just looking to see what we stack up against them. I know our starting 5 stacks up well with them. But I just want to see what our big minus Deuce and Bride and Shamit in the Cup Series. If we did play Oklahoma City, I'm dying to see this thing, man. I just think it's a test for the New York Knicks to see where they stand against the supreme teams in the league. And believe me, they are the supreme team in the league, OKC. But we got to get past these guys first. This game, I'm confident in our guys. I know Jalen Brunson feeling a little ill earlier in the week. I didn't hear nothing that he's not playing. I'm just ready to see these guys go ahead and battle these guys tonight. They're gonna want to come out here with revenge today because we beat them the last game, and all that good stuff. But they don't have Wagner. We don't have Deuce and Bride, and these guys have to go to the injury report out there in a few minutes. But other than that, you play who in front of you. And right now, we're going to play who in front of us today. Let's go get this thing popping, man. This is a good game for us in a lot of ways. Not only because of the cup thing, but we still want to stay where we at in the standings. 17-7, we up there in the upper echelon in the NBA right now for the standards-wise. And we second in the Eastern Conference. And we want to stay up there until we can get further. And right now, it's going to be a good game night. So I'm really looking forward to all of it tonight, man. I think we need to go out there and do the damn thing tonight. And get this game going, man. So what's good? What it do, my man? What's popping? CPF is in the building. But yeah, man, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be fun overall. A competition, nice Saturday, nice weather. And I'm ready for the Knicks to get it popping. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get it, man. I know y'all had a lot of energy going on down on Still Knicks fan today, all that good stuff. But we know we on Knicksville Talk right now. We're gonna bring some energy as well. Let's get it amped up in here. We go through all the preliminaries, everything with the injury report and all that in a few minutes. But other than that, Shaq Powell is just another game on the doctrine, but it's just another game on the doctrine. It's one, but it's not just one. If I'm making sense with that. Yeah, this is a game on the doctrine because that's just what the NBA put on the schedule, but it's not also just another game because they playing for something. You know what I mean? They playing for something. So not only are they playing for a chance to get a tournament, in-season tournament crown, paying for money, respect. You guys beat us twice. We got to beat y'all twice. You know what I mean? We got to get this thing even kill. You know what I mean? And I think there's going to be a war out there today, man. I think it really is. I think Jamal Mosley going to have them guys playing astoundingly hard today. The Knicks cannot, and I don't think our guys keep coming out there to even play nothing but hardball tonight. Like, we ain't coming out there to BS today. Let me tell y'all that right now. But they going to be ready on the other side because know why? They know they the underdog. They the underdog. And I'm quite sure if you ask all of the bettors and all these guys, they got the Knicks beating them dudes. Rightfully so. We should. I think we're a better team than them. I think we it's our turn now. They get there, but they might get to where we trying to go, but we trying to get to where we want to go. And I think it's our turn, Shot Powell. So I think it's going to be a tough 4 game. But I think New York needs to get it popping today.
Yeah, every time we play this team, I think we have another time to play them again. Everything is going to be a tight game. Everything has to be physical, and we know how they play now. You know what I mean? And I'm not with OG playing tonight. I'm not as worried as the time before last that we played them without OG. So what's going to happen? I mean, if the Knicks lose, all right, we get an extra day off, but I don't think that happens. I think tonight the Knicks really come out here and really come out to perform. I think the Knicks are coming out to win. I don't think it's nothing that these Knicks want to lose to this team. This team is an East Coast team. This team is in the division. This is a team that we have to go up against and stack up. And the more wins we get against this team, the better our record is against them. We have to break even with them and have a winning record to stay in front of them. So, it's the Knicks know what it is. We know what it is. And I think the Knicks are going to get out there and perform tonight. I think we're going to see a good flowing offense on the Knicks team tonight, even without Deuce McBride being in there. And I think we're going to have some big games for some players that we haven't talked about much this year that's really going to perform tonight. I'm looking for some guys to really step up tonight, because for them to step up in a game like this really makes it known that the Knicks are really ready to contend for something this year.
That's fact. That's fact. AP, my brother. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Real talk. It feels like a one playoff game. It does, man. It does.
Right. This is for the East.
For the East. This is definitely win or go home shit for that tournament thing. And I also think that our team will start, as every game go by, ladies and gentlemen. I think the New York Knicks are getting better at what they do, because they starting to understand Mike Brown. They are starting to understand his philosophy, how he want to coach his thing, what he want to do. So I think every game that goes by, it's just another thing that they're getting better at. And I think that's what you want to look for. I think the guys are getting a little bit more healthier. They're getting them a little bit more energy and cardio in. Now we into it now. We 22 game, we 24 game, and we are in it now. So, and I think these cats gonna come out here and show and prove tonight. I just think we got to go out there and play hard basketball like we've been doing all year, and trust and believe what Mike Brown putting out there and the coaching staff. And you got to go out there on the court and execute what they're telling you to do out there, and then use your skill set to go out there and hammer it down. And I think that's just what it's going to boil down to tonight. But this thing is going to be on tonight. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely bucking up for this. But I'm glad they did this in-season tournament thing, because you know why? It would be just another game on a doctrine if it wasn't a tournament. It'd be, okay, another NBA game, though we always up for all of them. But I think this one got significant value and more meaning to what it represents for the NBA. I'm glad they put this cup thing in there, because we had to get the people engaged, the fan base and the NBA engaged this time of year, because sometimes when you're trying to compete with football season and all that stuff, sometimes the NBA doesn't get the energy it wants. But I think this in-season tournament NBA Cup thing brought the energy here, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I want to see our guys win this thing. No matter what, and obviously we want the ultimate one, ladies and gentlemen, which is the NBA championship. But just due to the fact that the NBA implemented this system in here and this new thing, let's go ahead and win it. Let's go ahead and win it. You know what I mean? I think we can get it, man. Salute to the chat and everybody in the building, man. What's good? At Pete, what's good, my man? Salute to you as well. Good to see you in the building. Appreciate you, Pete. Salute to John, everybody, man. Real talk, man. David, everybody, man. Salute to the chat. So my man. Salute to you guys. AP, as always, thank you for the super chat, my brother, for real. But yeah, shout out, I'm looking forward tonight to see the matchups. Going to be interesting. When I get to the key matchups, going to be interesting, because they got Anthony Black starting night because of Wagner out. Anthony Black, now he goes against Jalen Brunson. They move the Suggs up to the third spot, I think, and
Don't talk about it yet, Devon.
Yeah, that's true. I got to put it out there. That's fact.
You might as well put it out there, because I'm ready to talk about it. We can talk about it right now if you want to. I'm just saying, because the matchups tonight are going to be something to watch, especially in the second unit with Deuce not being on there. You know what I mean? Not so much Shaman, but Deuce not being in that second unit. You know what I mean? It's going to be something.
That facts. Well, here we know it's game day. Let me let y'all to it. I got Papa right here, and it's like this here. Crap shooting in Vegas. That go to dice rolling out, ladies. There's a crap shootout in Vegas. We going to get it today. NBA Cup semifinals. A chance to advance. You know what I mean? Deuces is wild up in this piece. Let's go ahead and get it popping, man. So I'm excited about it, man. I really am, man. It is going to be a crap shootout in Vegas, man. We come out there to 7-Eleven on these motherfuckers. We try to get it tonight, man. So it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a fun game, entertaining, hard-fought physical game. These guys go hard. Jamal Mosley go hard. They players go hard. They got a pretty good front line. Now what I'm interested to see now we got our guys back up at the top. They top heavy as well. Obviously with Boncaro, Carter, Guga, whatever his name is, Batiste, whatever, and Jonathan Isaac. It's going to be interesting to see how Mike Brown do the thing. Is it going to be a Hawk Purdy moment today because they big up there? Him and Yabusele get some extra burn. Or is it going to be more of a Tyler Kolek thing. He tried to beat them down in a with the small ball. So it's gonna be interesting the way they do this thing tonight. What's gonna be the Knicks' advantage against these guys on that side, the offense side of the ball is gonna be the front court or it's gonna be a back court. And I think we got both of them in place. So obviously we missing more in the back court with Shamet and Deuce Bride out there. We're missing in the front court. You know, we got everybody in the front court because Robinson's here, Hawk is here, Towns is here, and Anobi's here, Yabusele's here. So we good up top. How is our backcourt and our guards and point guards and guards gonna go against there compared to knowing that we got Deuce and Bryant and Shamet out? That's what I'm gonna be looking for in this game today, Shop Howard. Them two particular variables right there for me.
Yeah, the way you explained it is exactly right. How we're gonna play tonight. We started this year, you know, on a low 2-3. And the last 19 games were 15 and 4. And I mean 15 and 4 in the last 19 games. We are a good team, man, and we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out because we're playing better in the last couple of games. Right now, we're number 3 in offense, and I think it was 12 when I looked at it yesterday. I'm not sure if it changed, but it shouldn't have. I think we're 12th in defense now. I mean, wow. We're an efficient team, man. I think we're 12th. I mean, so we're an efficient team, man, and we're doing better over these times. These last couple of games, we've been keeping teams under 100 points, 105, 107, 100 in this. We're an efficient team, you know what I mean? So that makes a difference. And we're not even really at our peak. We're still missing Deuce tonight. We're still missing Shaman for how many games now? 5, 6, 7 games we're going to miss Shaman now? Right. I mean, he was playing spectacular in the beginning of the year. I mean, we had to depend on other guys to step up and stuff like that. We moved Josh Hart into the starting lineup. He was still trying to figure it out, Mike Brown. So I'm going to give him a lot of props tonight of figuring it out. And I mean, how can we sit back and say that this team's not a good team right now? And I mean, ain't we second, first? Were we almost first? Were we like second right now? Or what, a game? What is a game and something like that? We got a first. Yeah. So what we talking about right now? You know what I mean? I think the Knicks get out here and excuse my French, but whip some ass tonight. I don't think they coming out here to go ahead and play with these guys, knowing how these guys play us. After this guy threw the ball at OG like that, I think OG is gonna go ahead and go full tonight. I think he's gonna go full out here tonight. I think he's gonna eat all night. I think OG gonna have a major one of my guys that I think is gonna have a big game tonight. But let's get into the Divine. I'm amped for this game because if I'm amped for this game, because I know what it means. And as a Knicks fan, this is the game that you want. You want this game against a team that been trying to punk you out and make you look little and soft. You know what I mean? Even though they beat you on a back-to-back, they wore you out on a back-to-back. Everybody don't say that. One of the games that we lost is off a back-to-back. Don't forget that. It was a hard game that we had the game before. It was on the back-to-back. Anyway, I ain't trying to throw nothing out there like that. But this is a team in the East that we will probably have to see going down this path that we're going. Let's beat up on them now and let them know, yeah, you coming? Yeah, oh, the Knicks coming. Yeah, we coming. That's what I want to say this year. Knicks coming. Yeah, we coming this year. So let's get it defined.
Yeah, no doubt. So to the chat, man. Latoria, it was good, sister. Good to see you in the building. Thank you, AP, for that. A Divine. In German, the letter W is pronounced as a V. Didn't know that. Appreciate that, AP, for real. HRMX, great times, great is in the building. What's good, HRM? Salute to you. Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody coming in, man. Get this thing popping, man. I'm ready to get it going. Dave Smith, what's good, my man? Salute to you. Nick Nation, what's popping? What's good, Nick Nation? Salute to everybody. Johnny Davis, my man, what's good? Listen, man, this all goes down like this here. Win and move on to the next. That's all to it. We need to go in there and just go out there and let these dudes know y'all up and coming, but we already here. You know, they are trying to get where we already been. We trying to get somewhere too. So I do think that you're going to get the best of these guys tonight. I think you're going to. I mean, here's another reason, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be interesting that we got to remember. The Knicks, y'all getting the Knicks coming off some rest and some chance to practice. Here's another thing. They was in Tarrytown for a couple of days working on their game. You know what I mean? So that don't happen too much in the course of a season because every other night is a game. You know what I mean? But since they was in this cup thing, they got the chance to go in here and get a couple of days and up in the practice facility working on their game and all that. So I do think that's going to make a significant difference because now the thing that they just was kind of getting used to, they had a chance to work on it. I mean, that means some guys like Mitchell Robinson had to get get some cardio in, get a little bit more healing, and guys who might have been a little bit of nicks and bruises, or Superman Tone Crow, who might have been nicked and bruised up a little bit, they get to heal a little bit. I mean, as well as their team too, but I'm only speaking for the Knicks perspective. So a lot of things happen in the chance of the course of these couple of days off. Not only was it body healing time, film study, going over, executing plays, doing this here, looking at some film on Orlando Magic because we just played them not too long ago. After we beat Toronto Raptors prior to that, so it's a lot of things that they got to do in the last couple of days that I think gonna pay dividends tonight. Most important, we got to go out there and just play Knicks basketball for 48 minutes, not 47 and a half, not 40 a quarter. Play 48 minutes a day, and don't leave everything out on the floor tonight. It might not seem like it's a big game to a lot of people, but it's a big game to me because they playing for something. If you're playing for something, then you're playing for something. If you're playing for a quarter, if me and you betting a quarter, I'm playing for something. I'm going hard. I'm going hard for a quarter. If me and you betting for a quarter, I'm going hard for a quarter. You know what I mean? So if they playing for that cup, it might not be the NBA cup, but it's still a cup. It means something. And that means you want to be able to grab that. In the last couple of years, we got knocked out in the quarters. So now we get to be in here in the semi. You got a chance to go to the finals. And I'm with Mike Brown on this here. I'm with the Knicks players on this here because the reason why this is important because you're going to be in the same situation 4 months from now. 4 months from now, you're going to be in the same situation, but this is for the big one. So why not take it serious and play like you win the big one so you can kind of prepare yourself for the big one? You know what I mean? And that's what I think going to be important. Shop out. They go out there and treat this like it's the regular NBA playoffs in April, May, and June, or May and June, whatever, and treat this cup like it's that. And that way they go in there like, it's win or go home. We in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And that's how we should go out there and approach that game, and I think they will tonight.
In my opinion, I have no question that they're going out here to play like that tonight. I have no question that tonight in the first quarter that both of these teams are going to be real amped up. These are very defensive-minded teams. And I think that the last time they played, I think it was the 99 to 106 or 107 or something like that. I was pretty close with the numbers, but I don't think it's going to be that tonight. I think this team is going to get out there tonight. I think they're going to hit better shots. I think they're going to get to the line. I think they're going to do all the things that got them the win the last game, the bully style of basketball. They didn't shoot a lot of three-pointers against this team. I think it was 20. I think it was 25 or something like that. They didn't shoot many, but they drove in the paint. They played a good inside-out game, and I think tonight that is what's going to help the Knicks tonight, especially if we drive and kick out and guys are hitting shots tonight. I'm really amped for this game tonight, man, because this feels like a Game 7 game in the Eastern Conference Final, and we waiting to see who's going to be the champ. The opponents in the finals, and this is the exact segue for me that I think might happen coming this year. I think Orlando may be the team that may make Detroit look like another good team. I think if they match up, I'm not sure. This is my opinion that Orlando may have a something over Detroit. I think they may beat Detroit. I don't know any other team unless the AD or Giannis decide they want to come. Change their team or come to the East. Anyway, I think we got a good chance, and I think those teams may match up. I think things are going to start figuring out because this is a time when you start making a jump from your opponents in the standings. Right now, 2.5 games, 3.5 games, 4 games. Yeah, now we're starting to get a little bit of breath behind us. Now we can afford to go out here and not want to play Deuce tonight, or not want to play Jalen Brunson, sit him out, want to sit down Mitchell Robinson, want to sit Cat out tonight. When we get leads like that, right now we're playing good basketball, man. I think we can continue.
Yep. Hey, Dave Smith, that's a good question. Dave Smith, do they hang the banner? You know what? I'm good either way. It depends what the
Why not? Why not? We want it.
Accomplishment. I know it ain't a big one.
Yeah, we want it. Why not? Hang it up there.
With it.
Yeah, hang it up there. I'll put it up there. Why not? We want it.
Yeah, it's accomplishment. And I know it don't compare to the retired jersey of the Supreme players we got up in the Raptors.
Yeah, you put it on a lower level. You put it like
right. But I don't have a problem with it though because it's accomplishment. Right. Yo, salute to the rest of the chat too. We got to salute my man Jay Chosen, Danny Landers in the building. Nick Yak is in the building, and obviously we got the general, the Steel Nick fan army over here, and we got my man Mr. Ron in the building. Great show today, Ron, as always. And we also got the queen of all queens out there who got the Dope Sports Network popping off all the time. Rail everybody, salute to you guys that lay down there. Queen Steph, what's popping? Salute to everybody, man. Size 9 is in the building. And everybody, man. But yeah, I'm excited about this thing, man. It's just another game on a doctrine, but it's an important game. And I think we got to go out here and treat it just as it is. It's an important game. Tribal Vibes, what's popping, my man? Y'all cats, we gonna go mano a mano, iron sharp as iron. You know, we owe y'all one more game. We even it up in a regular season, 2 games to 2, because you don't know what might happen at the end of the year. Let's say Orlando, it could have an effect on standings in the conference going into the playoffs. It could have a lot of, because sometimes you tie with somebody, which I don't think Atlanta gonna be tied with the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Knicks in Cleveland and Detroit right now, you're going to put Detroit up there. I think Cleveland to make their run. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. So I do think, I don't know if Orlando will be in that top 4, but still it's important to beat them. So you have had to get to that point where the wins and losses matter. The conference seeding and standing, all that stuff, you know what I mean? All that matters, depends on your wins and losses. That's another reason why I want the Knicks to win this game. Not only that, you stay 2 games behind Detroit. Detroit got the Boston Celtics in, like I said the other day, they got the Boston Celtics in Boston on December 18th. We need them Boston to win that game and get it popping. Real talk, AP, again, thank you for the super chat as always. KRT, as I was saying, the Cup is a recognized tournament, not an easy trophy to win. You hang it up, took 3 years to get this far. That's facts, AP. I'm mad at you for that, brother. And that makes even more sense now because, like you said, it's a recognized tournament. Everybody in the NBA got a chance to win that thing. So, you go in there and made the best team win. Though you might not be playing some of the best teams in there because some of them didn't make it, but still, everybody had an opportunity just like we did. You know what I mean? And even that's why I would say the playoffs last year, Shop Powers, the New York Knicks was one of the last 4 teams standing in the NBA. We had 30 teams in there. Everybody had a chance to start the NBA season last year to get to where the Knicks got to. And when the smoke settled and the dust cleared, New York Knicks were 4 of the last teams standing in the NBA last year. So to me, that means a lot. So I want to see them go out and be the last 4 teams standing this year in the Cup. Us, them, San Antonio, and OKC. Right. I go get it, man. Let's go get it. Hang it. Shit, hang it. Like I said, it's accomplishment, man. Everybody else had an opportunity too. Just like, and they couldn't get it popping. But I think we get it popping today, though. I'm telling y'all right now, Atlanta's about to get the smoke today. Because I think you about to see a Knicks team who've been practicing for 2 or 3 days, who've been putting in work for 2 or 3 days off the court in the regular season. That don't happen often in the NBA. Like I said, you get to practice during while the season is in play. Because it's one night out, one game, you travel on the plane, the next night go to another arena, then you go to another arena, you get on you never had that in-between time to do what the Knicks did the last couple of games. And that was get out there and practice. That means that guys got better. They understand the system, like I said earlier, and they're getting healthier. Each day you get a little healthier. Time heal all wounds, right? So if time healing all wounds, that means these guys, Cat was a little banged up, he get a little healthy. Anunoby if he a little ailing, he get Brunson, they ailing. They had a couple of days to get some ice baths, saunas, I don't know, whatever they use to get them bodies right. CBD, I don't know, whatever. That's what I do, the CBD joint, but I don't know what they do. But anyway, but it's good though, man. I'm excited about this thing. Let's go get it, man. We're gonna go ahead and get the review going off. Then we'll open up the panel and everything like that, man. So we're gonna look at the injury report, the stats and everything. Don't go nowhere. We in here, Sean here, the chat in here. Some of the most prominent people who got podcasts is up in here in the chat. Don't go nowhere. It's live. It's Knicks Real Talk. Devon Shaw Powers, Knicks T-Mobile Center, Las Vegas, Nevada. Winner go home, ladies and gentlemen. And we ain't going home tonight. So let's get it popping with the recap and we'll be back, man. Real talk.
I think it's time here. 47. Like 43.
Shut Powers, yeah. The Wagner
That was
boys,
great, man. That was great.
appreciate it. The Wagner boys is out for them. That's crazy. Two brothers on the same team, both of them out. Wow. And for us, I mean, we like I said, Deuce Bride and Andrew Shamit. The matchup is interesting to me because Anthony Black normally, when he played Jalen Brunson, he got a little length on him. I don't think he got the strength to deal with Jalen Brunson like that on the regular. And I think Jalen Brunson got an advantage all because he eats Suggs up when he plays him. Boncaro and Anunoby gonna be the one to watch. Out, I think that's gonna be the one. Boncaro and Anunoby, two physical dudes. Anunoby ain't gonna let you get past him too much. And obviously Mikal on Desmond Bane. I like that matchup in this sense. If they can keep these guys off that 3-point line, shot out with Mikal's length and all that good stuff, I think like Knicks got a really good chance of slowing their offense down tonight. It's not that they're real prolific anyway, but they can get it done because they score a lot in the paint. What's your thoughts on the matchup and what you want to see these Knicks do to slow these dudes down? But I do think I like the matchups in our favor because I think we got enough talent. I don't think their scoring talent can outdo our scoring talent. Like one of their main scorers, which is Wagner's out, and when they do Boncaro there, we got all our top dogs. Like we got Jalen Brunson and Big Cat there. We got both our 1A players playing, and our complimentary players like Mikal having a good year, and Anunoby, Josh Hart having a good year. I don't know if this team gonna be able to beat the Knicks today, Shop House. Me personally,
I like the matchups. I like what they're gonna do. I like how the matchups are set up right now, and it could change at any given minute. But I like Mikal on Bane. You know what I mean? I like that matchup. I like OG on Boncaro. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? These guys going to make it difficult on both of these guys. It's going to take Bane a little bit out of his comfort zone with Mikal with them long arms. And Boncaro always has a hard time with OG. You know what I mean? And I think I just think OG going to go crazy tonight. I think OG going to remember what they did the last game. Because did you see OG? OG, that quiet little sided dude that you tell a whole, I can't say it out loud. Yo. Oh, and he does what? He was like, yo, what you doing? And pushed him. I was like, snap him. He about to snap him. So I think he's gonna remember that. And I think tonight his 3-point shot is gonna be excellent tonight. I think his drives to the basket is gonna be phenomenal tonight. I mean, I think he's gonna have a good game. And I think his defense is gonna be on par of being a defensive player mentioned. And the top 2 or 3 teams that they got as 2 teams for their defense, right? I think it's 2. And one of those teams, this type defense is gonna have tonight. So let's get it tonight. I want, as a home, I want the Knicks to, knock these guys' teeth out tonight because I know the Knicks know how to beat them. And not taking anything away who's out and stuff like that, but Wagner has been the guy that's been murdering us. He's been killing us softly all the time, and he's not playing tonight. And I ain't trying to throw it in there like that, but with him out and OG out there holding on to Boncaro, you know who the hell I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I think it's going to be a good matchup tonight with that, and I think, like I said, Mikal and Bane, I think is going to be perfect because of the length that Mikal has on Bane. I think it's going to not stop him, but slow him down from shooting wide open 3-point shots.
Okay. Listen, man, I'm going to open up the panel, bring Jay up in the building. Jay, get in here, get it popping with us. JC, what's good, my man? What's going on with you, my man?
Yes, Sirski.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know what it is, the pregame.
It's the pregame, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
What it is.
Mm-hmm.
Chilling with Divine Child on that pregame, bro. Always loving doing that, bro. How you guys doing?
We ready. I'm amped, man. I'm ready to get it, Jay. I ain't even gonna front, bro. I want when this pop. I would love to be out with you cats all day long. I'm really ready to get in front of this game. Gonna be crazy to me, man. This is gonna be crazy. I'm ready to see this shit pop off for real.
I could not wait to sit down and just zone in. Earlier, I was, with Ron, but I was watching the St. John's game. Beat Iona. The coach was what's his face? He's coached us too. Patino, I think.
Patino. Yep.
That was his previous team, and we put a whooping on them. So I would like to see that tonight. I would like to see the same thing that the St. John's did to Iona. I want to see the Knicks do to the Magic. We owe them something. That fastball that Suggs threw at OG, that is not forgotten. He didn't have to throw it like that. He meant to throw it like that. Let's keep it $1.50. He didn't have to throw it like that. He meant to throw it like that. And OG had the wildest reaction to me because he said what Shaw was about to say, but he still has the same face everything he does. So he got up and he was like, "What? What are you doing? Yo, I'll take your head off." In his head, he was saying these things, but I expect him to show him not to, don't play with me. This is why you don't play with me. I really believe. I know we're not going to do who we're looking for right now and all that, and the games and all that. But I'll tell you something early. I do believe OG is going to have a game and a half tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not saying that's the guy I'm going to say today, but I do believe that he is going to have a game and a half because, it's talk. But the game,
Oh, he's going for 40 tonight.
Yeah, he might.
Crazy.
He might drink 240 before he goes out there.
Before I bring the other excellent mind up on a panel, let me say this here. This key matchup thing. You know what I'm looking for tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Go talk about Tees, Mitchell Robinson, Jonathan Isaac, and Yabusele. I want to see what Mitchell Robinson and Yabusele and go Batiste. I think I'm saying it, Barcelli, whatever name is.
That's good.
And Jonathan Isaac. I want to see what these front lines going. This is going to be a big front line game tonight. You know what I mean? I want to see what I think this is going to be crazy tonight. It's going to be a front line game tonight. I think Jalen Brunson do what he do. I think Anthony Black do what they do. I think Bain do what they do. But everybody from Anunoby up, you know what I mean, like that. Anunoby, Boncaro, Cat, Wendell Carter. I'm looking for that today. I'm really looking for them matchups up there tonight. I'm really looking forward to them up front matchups more than I'm looking for everything. Let me say it like that, but I really definitely want to see that tonight. But let me bring another great mind in the building. We really can get a pop man. Nick Nation, say no more. He had no head.
Hey, what up, brothers?
Good,
Some of you guys look familiar. Like
man,
I just saw you. Deja vu.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to meet you, sir. Good to meet you.
Hey, listen, I see y'all more than I see my own family because we family.
This is true. This is true. Extension of family, my friend. Extension of family.
Yeah,
that's the way it works out. I just wanted to pop on and say what's up with you guys. You know what I mean? Show the love. You know what I mean? It's definitely all love up in here. Yeah, and hopefully, you know what I mean? We come in here and listen, we win. Somebody popping on with a show because, you know what I mean? I'm going to be over extendedly hyped. You know what I mean? I don't want to run down my street. I run down my street streaking. You know what I'm saying? Streaking.
Don't come on my block.
You know what I'm saying? Screaming, Knicks. Walk naked. Knicks.
But yo, I gotta go.
You know what I'm saying? What's some of that breast milk?
Find the baby blue shirt real quick.
You know
I mean, damn.
Yep.
What's going on? What do you think about that game today, man? It's gonna be a good one. What do you think about?
Man, listen.
Give me your thoughts on these matchups and all this good stuff, my man.
Listen, man. With the few players out, it definitely, balances out a little bit, makes them a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? Like I said, this team is just overly long. Pause, but you know what I mean. But hey, I always said, I think speed, toughness, from getting more familiar with our system. Like you said, this has been like an all-star weekend for us. Because it gave us basically almost a week, you know what I mean, of practice, preparation, and things like that, which with an install, I'm pretty sure what he's probably done is, throw some more wrinkles in there, stuff that they may not have seen. You know what I mean? Especially a couple of little, backdoor plays and things like that, high percentage plays. So hopefully, you know what I mean, we are crisp and looking real precise, and most of all, maybe somebody elbows, Bane upside his head for a moment. You know what I mean? Let him know that he was truly tripping. I don't think that $35,000 was enough, because he's, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, exactly, because he's still out here giggling about it. You know what I mean? And doing something so vile and stupid. You know what I mean? And then going front like I was going out of balance. What? Yo, you took a full step forward and your court was the other way, fool. Right. So that was like the butthead blunder play, but a very disrespectful play. So I'm hoping, you know what I mean? Not that we need any more incentive, you know what I mean, than that $1 million. But heavy, that's a little bit of extra cheese on it, you know what I mean? So I know how I used to like my, my beef patty. Yo, put that mozzarella cheese in there too, you know what I mean? So you know how we roll in the bodegas. So, with things like that, I'm hoping that we just crush these fools. But like I say, right now, typically when this team's at a full strength, it is a bad matchup for us. But otherwise, the way that we are and rolling and moving, and as long as we can, keep that hustle, stay strong, you know what I mean? Don't go in there, with soft listening, because that coach, I'm telling you, he pushes that aggressive nature to them. This is an extension point of that coach, I believe. So with that being said, listen here, anybody can get it. And if he wants to step on the court, he could get it too. So that's what I'm out there now.
Yeah, real talk, man. Great analogy, because that is a long team. They're a tough team. Mosley, that team is just how would I say, reflection of who he is. And you know what? But I just don't think they got enough tools and shit to mess with us today, ladies and gentlemen. They about to get it. They listen, because if you take Wagner or one of Bane and one of them dudes out, this is my personal opinion. I think if Anunoby made Von Carroll's percentage harder today, this game is not going to be easy to win at all.
I don't want the game. I don't want the game decided on officials. I don't want the officials to decide this game.
Yeah. Because I think that means you're going to ask Desmond Bane and Jalen Suggs, which are the primary scorers, because with Wagner out, to beat Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. So that's going to be hard to do. I mean, I really believe that. And the Knicks with 2 or 3 days off to practice, Shop Powers. So I'm looking at the Knicks going out there tonight. Like, listen, y'all made it here. Y'all beat Miami, good team. But I don't think now that this is a different Knicks team than 4 days ago. And I say that respectfully, because they got a chance to go to Tarrytown and practice. And I think now they're going to go out here tonight and say, okay, what y'all did to us the last time, even though we beat y'all, we're going to give it to you even more. Because know why? They got weaker. Just like we got weaker when we lost Shamet, Shaw Powell, and Jay Chosen. And when we lost Shamet and Deuce and Brown, we got a little weaker, right? Well, they got weaker too when they lost Wagner. So now Anthony Black, who's one of your staple players off the bench, is now in your starting lineup. Here's the thing about our team. We lost Deuce and Bry, who's a significant part of our bench, but we didn't lose them starters, though. You know what I mean? So they lost their primary dude, Shop Powell. I think that's going to be. I think that they can't overcome that in a game like this here if the Knicks is on their defense game and they guard that 3-point line. If the Knicks guard that 3-point line today, run them off that thing, I think Knicks handle them, Shop Powell. That's my. I'm hoping that's what happened anyway.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm hoping that today's game we see the excellence of OG Anunoby and the cunningness of Mikal Bridges, because with those two guys who they're guarding today makes the game so much easier if their defense is impeccable. If they on their game today against those two guys, Bane and Barcaro, I don't think the rest of their team can beat what we have left over from other than those two guys. So if they come out here and shut them down, because like I said earlier, our main depletion from this team is the Wagner. Mo Wagner, he is the one who kills us, and unfortunately, he is not here tonight. So fortunately, we are here tonight without Deuce, and I think we have players that are going to step up tonight to fill in the role for the Deuce card tonight. I see big time play from different players tonight that's going to make. I hope that the rookies that do get out there and play tonight really play for that money that they're playing for tonight, because they're looking at $500,000 tonight, right? I think it's five. This is semis. I think it's 500,000
tonight.
250 tonight. So they're looking for 250,000, man. And you're only getting after your $2 million deal, you probably only get like 1.3. You know what I mean? 1 point something. That $200 million, that sounds like a big piece of money. So I think they're going to perform tonight. So let's get out there and get this tonight. Once again, I'm looking at OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges hard tonight. I'm not looking at nobody else defensively, because everybody else that's playing the game, if they have good games, then we whatever it is. But if we shut those two guys down, those two 20-point scorers down on this team, their primary scorers tonight, slow them down. Can't stop them. Slow them down tonight. Make the percentages bad. We win this game kind of easy.
Yeah, hey, Jay, for me, here's the one I want you to kind of answer this one, Jay. I think their best two players are literally being guarded by our best two defenders.
Right.
Our best two players is not being guarded by their best defenders. You know what I mean? So in other words, Bain and Boncaro is being guarded by Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Wendell Carter can't hold no cat. And I don't care about Anthony Black. There ain't nobody on that team can hold Dayton, but they ain't did it yet. I don't care. Everybody we talk about, they can talk. They what about Jalen Brother cooks all of them, cooks every one of them. So to me, I think they got a harder chance to score tonight with their primary player than we do, because two of our best defenders on our team is guarding their two best players tonight. But you could throw Suggs in there, I guess, and Josh Hart can handle that, because Jalen Suggs is not a. Don't get me wrong, them guys can defend us too, but their best defenders, Jay Chosen, is not guarding our best players. That's why I like the Knicks in this game to a degree where I think they can win. I think they're going to win it because they don't got no answer for our two best players, but we got an answer for their two best players. Not stop them, but make their percentages bad. Instead of shooting 47%, make us shoot 40% tonight. Right. And Anunoby will make you do that. You might get shoot 47 on a lot of captains of the league, but Anunoby can make you shoot at 40% sometimes because he's a good defender. So that's what I want to see tonight. Jay Chosen, can our best guys and their best guys be held down by the opposing team's best player? And I don't think they can tonight.
Right. First of all, I think you make a fantastic point. The fact that our two best defenders are like glue, will be on their two best scorers, no doubt about it. And they don't have the same to reply to our two best scorers. I think that is a major talking point. I know for a fact, we know that Captain Clutch is going to go off no matter what. But as far as like the big play, Cat, I think is going to have one hell of a game, because he's not being guarded by somebody that could actually guard him for all the things he could do. All the things he could do. Out on the line, underneath. We're going to see, I really believe we're going to see a lot more driving to the rim with Cat tonight. We're going to see more than we usually see. I see, listen, this game is going to be, I hope also that even though we're going to see we're going to see very emphatic play, that we also keep our cool, because we don't need to lose somebody just because Hart wants to maybe body check Suggs as he comes through or something like that. We need to play them very tough, but very wise. You understand what I'm saying? So I see a 30-piece no matter what, with the sauce, any sauce you want from our captain, and I also see a major double-double from Cat, big time. Maybe both dropping 30. Cat with the 30-15. And the captain maybe like 34 points, 35 points. And then to your other point, if they're shutting down these other players, don't forget the same initials as mine, is not getting paid a lot. JC Clarkson is going to come out. He's going to play a major part in the game. A guy who was a sixth man of the year before, who knows how to play basketball, who knows how to grind it out in a game like this, who could also use a little extra money on the side because his contract was short, even though he probably don't need the money like the kids need the money. The same thing is he's the type of guy who rises to the occasion for this type of thing. So yeah, I do agree. I agree with you on all those points. I'll even throw Huck in there. I can see him getting 2-3 blocks, 2-3 blocks easy. Oh, you want to do that? Bang. Want to do that? Boom. You know what I mean? And Mitch, let me just point this out. A lot of rest. I think he 25 minutes, 30 minutes even maybe for tonight. Not a problem because we got a good amount of time in between the next time we're going to need him for that final time. So I'm looking forward to seeing them all at their full strength doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And doing what you said as well.
Hey, Nick Nation, player we've been talking about on the show, me and you and everybody lately. I think gonna have a really good game. I think it's Tyler Coley because now they got Anthony Black in the starter lineup. Mm-hmm. I think Tyler Coley gonna play a big role in that game tonight. Just for number one to rest Jalen Brunson, and he can command that. Now he can command that offense in the second unit like he's been doing a hell of a job at it. Nick Nation, actually, I think. But now, as every game go by, people don't understand. Every game Tyler Coley plays, Tyler Coley gets better. Because like y'all guys always say, he getting the burn. You know what I mean? And I think he's going to play dividends there. Here's another thing that I think that people got to remember. The Orlando Magic is not a good road team. They just beat Miami. They beat Miami in Orlando to get to the cup, though. They are not a good road team, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see how that also translates in this game. But I think Tyler Coley, and I think that second unit got a chance to do something good tonight for me, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the energy that these guys bring. You know what I mean? If they come off the bench, all players that are coming off the bench, they have to promote and bring a lot of energy. Brown is big on that, and I think he coaches that style, and I think he looks at it immediately to see when the players that do come in, what energy levels that they're giving. So I definitely think that, all his bench, if those guys ain't, giving that energy, I can see him pulling them because I think he's going to dictate this closer to like a playoff game. He's had enough film on them, even with Cat, and Cat in the game, Cat out the game. Cat's in the game this time. So I'm pretty sure he went over film with them on Cat's mistakes. So like Cat, the last game with that, remember that was the game where it really frustrated us about Cat. Because Cat made a lot of bad decisions. And even when we were on the comeback, he was making a lot of bad decisions. I think with film now, he should know better on how to attack them. Him sitting up at the top of the paint and then coming down, that team is long, but has so much help, when he starts to commit to come into the paint. And what Cat did last time, which he should hopefully learn from, and do better is that you are seeing semi-triple teams a lot of times because you got guys that are 6'10", with 7'3", 7'4" wingspans, reaching their hand in there for the ball. He had a multiple point of turnovers. So hopefully he's learned that, hey, even if you are going to cup that ball in hands, kick it back out. If you got 2-3 guys on you, this means that 2 guys are open. So kick the ball back out and let the rotation, begin to move, as they call it, spraying. So if he can, learn from that, when Cat's on like that, especially if he's hitting on the outside, I don't care who they got. I mean, I know this is a bad matchup for us, but I don't care even with all their players in. If Cat is on the outside, they ain't beating us. That just it does change everything. But is he, But lately, his percentage in those shots have been real, minuscule. So let's hopefully tonight he's on, he's outside, He's stretching the defense when he does that. If he does decide to compress it when he comes in, he's got to kick that ball out. I think we'll see that early. I think we'll see hopefully some kind of new wrinkle that gets him better, like where he isn't struggling to get his offense in. I'm hoping that this week of practice has implemented that for him, because we need him. We need him to be on point and on focus. He's too much of our salary cap, and he has too much responsibilities, and he has, you know what I mean? He has to perform. We need him. There's no getting to the next level points if he isn't performing that way. We're good, but I just don't think that we're that good to say, hey, despite if Cat's not, you know what I mean? Which, you know what I mean, don't, and people in the chat, please don't get it twisted. I don't think that man is not doing his job. I just think that he has mental hurdles that he has to get over. And once he gets over that with this team, I think we're unstoppable.
Okay. Well, we see how Cat do, man. I'm good with him. I'm good with him. Shop, what's your take on this thing tonight, man? What you expecting to see and what we need to do to get this thing popping tonight?
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, and hit your free throws. Shoot over 37% from three-point land tonight. Stay over that 27 assist number tonight. We need to stay over 80% from the free throw line tonight as well. I think the Knicks go out here and, in my fandom tonight, they go out here and dominate tonight. I think they're going to pick this team apart. I think they're going to slow them down, drive into the basket. Hopefully, like Nick Nation said, not too many foolish fouls go into the hole so we can put them to the line and execute when we drive to the basket. Our field goal percentage to this team is about the same, 47% going up to 50% driving to the basket. Let's kill them kindness by driving to the basket and kicking it out. Like you said, if Cat is going down and he got two players on him, run it down as hard as you can and kick it out. It's probably going to be OG or Mikal on your side anyway to spray it out to you. Let it fly. I think the Knicks go out here and dominate tonight.
Facts.
I got the Knicks tonight. I got the Knicks going out here winning tonight, 128-106. 128-106. New York Knicks tonight. My player of the game, you had mentioned it earlier, Devon. I think Tyler Cole is going to have a fantastic game tonight. I think he's going to have 14 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a partridge in a pear tree for Christmas. Let's get it.
I'm gonna keep it $150. Wendell Carter in trouble tonight. What's his name? Khalil Ware is not no big cat. Let me tell y'all shit right now. He got to get smoked tonight. Big cat smoked in the last game, smoked the game before, and my man Anunoby gonna be on his game tonight. Like Chappelle said, let me tell y'all something. We don't play the cats. This will be the 4th time, and this is the 24th game we play the 4th time. Orlando don't got nothing for the Knicks. I told y'all that last time. I'm telling you it again. They don't got nothing for us. Their team ain't nowhere near good as ours to me. They don't got 2 all-NBA dudes. They don't got 2 all-NBA dudes on their team. And I put like this here, our ancillary players are just as good as their best players. Anunoby just as good as Van Carroll. And that's one of their best players. Mikal just as good as Wagner. That's one of their best players. He ain't even playing. They ain't got shit for the Knicks. They beat us the last time on a back-to-back. Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart barely played because they was kind of going through their little injury. Them cats nothing for the Knicks.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you right now, they don't got nothing for the New York Knicks tonight. They get their ass beat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling y'all, this is the team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals with a bum bench. Y'all got to start hating on the Knicks. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year with a bum bench. They 17-7 and had injuries out the ass this year. And they still second in the East. Them dudes don't got nothing for the Knicks. I'm not saying that as a Knicks fan. I'm coming with numbers, and I'm coming with facts. Atlanta about to take a beat down tonight. Wendell Carter can't even fuck with Cat. He ain't even in his league. He ain't even in his league. He's not even in his league, ladies and gentlemen. Not even in his stratosphere. Carl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson is top 15 best player in the NBA last year.
Facts.
Top
This
15
year too.
players.
On cast of it.
Let's keep it $150.
22
They don't got
and
nothing for the
28.
Knicks. They chosen. It could be a coach. They ain't got nothing for us. They about to go up in this Vegas Cup tonight and say, you know what? Y'all guys trying to get to where we already been. And the only reason Orlando, even they was injured like crazy last year, I give them that. But they ain't the New York Knicks. They ain't got enough firepower to beat us. Who Who they got literally to stop that starting line that we got? I don't care about Suggs, Desmond Bain. I don't care about Wendell Carter. I don't care about Anthony Black. They cannot fuck with the New York Knicks. That's crazy to me. We got to start putting some respect on these New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. Stop hating on them. New York Knicks got a fucking damn good basketball team. I ain't trying to take over the airways of them, but I need to keep it a buck. These ain't the old laugh out loud New York Knicks we playing here.
That's a fact.
This ain't the 2019 Knicks up in here. These boys have been to the Eastern Conference Final 2 times in the second round. They got one of the best point guards in the NBA, got one of the best 5 top centers in the NBA. Eat everybody up. Let's come on now. So all I'm saying tonight, I got the New York Knicks smashing these dudes tonight. They send their ass back to Orlando to Disney World. They can mess with Mickey Mouse and them tomorrow. But tonight, they getting smoked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They chose the floor is yours, my brother.
What's your score?
I'm gonna follow.
What's your score?
My score going to be New York Knicks 120, Orlando Magic 107.
Okay.
Now we're closer in score, you and I. I think the same exact thing. We're talking about a team that had the starting point guard for the All-Star game, the starting center for the All-Star game, the All-NBA teams. We're talking about probably the best. I'm talking about, if you have a doubt when the ball leaves a man's hands, I don't care if it's 48 feet, 58 feet from the bucket. When Cat shoot that 3, it's water. What did Bruce Lee say? Like a water. He drop it like that, it's splash. Boom, boom. They're gonna be like Bruce Lee up in there. I'm telling you, they're gonna be making moves like nothing. They don't give you how. Think about the entire league, and we got a man named Brunson, named the most clutch player in the league, and check his height out, and we're worried about 6'7" and 6'5" and 6'8" guys. They're not sticking them. Maybe this one guy will. He gonna blow by him. He gonna shoot from threes. He's gonna shoot from the left. He gonna shoot from the right. He gonna spin around. I'm gonna tell you right now that I know it's on Prime and all that stuff right now. But if Frazier was calling this game, he would write a whole rap for this game. He'd be moving and grooving, right? A whole rap. Frazier, Frazier would be like moving and grooving. We doing, we don't care. We stomping and slamming, whamming and bamming. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I can hear him in my mind right now going, damn. They just, Cat, I believe right now that Cat is prepared. He hears all, and you know something?
You're fucking with us tonight, bro.
They are, for a reason, more than 2 games above them in second place, not behind them, above them, right? In the Eastern Conference, right? And only 2 games away from being number 1 in the entire conference. So the fact of the matter is they have to come for us. We don't got to come for them.
Exactly.
They don't know what they're coming for either. They're coming for an ass whooping. An ass whooping. And staying behind that, I'm going to tell you who my guy is tonight. My guy is, I'm going to go with it. I believe OG is going to have a sick game. But I told you I'm not going to use it. I'm going to say that the game tonight belongs to Cat. It belongs to Cat. They don't got to answer for JB either. I want to say JB and Cat. That's what I want to say. But I'm going to say, because it's not fair to pick 2. They don't got nobody like a Cat on their team. Nobody. Wendell Carter is a bona fide 6'10" power forward playing center. He's not. This guy is 7 feet, could play center, play power forward, could shoot from anywhere and dunk. That dunk he had when he ran from the top of the key and dunked with his right hand because his left hand was closed, he's going to do that tonight about 5 times. I have the game going 123 Knicks to 112. 123 Knicks.
What was the score? What did you say? I'm sorry. I'm hearing a feedback.
That's not power. Let me put your mic on. I got it.
I'm sorry, what did it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, what did you say, Jay? I'm sorry.
All right, so I said I said, we're going to go out there and bust their ass. And for that, I said, catch my guy of the game. I believe he's going to have like a 36-15 game tonight, easy. And I got the score going 123 Knicks, 112. 123 to room 112. And don't use that baby oil on room 112. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch that oil.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be a fun one.
That's my bag. I got a new TV that had my bag.
Yeah, but
New
listen,
smart
That makes me
TV.
laugh.
watching the dictation. The last game, listen, the last game the Knicks played them, Jalen Brunson 30-9. 30-9. And I need everybody to go look at every game the Knicks played Orlando Magic. They don't got nothing for neither Cat or Jalen Brunson. They don't. I'm just sorry. I'm keeping it 100. That ain't no hyperbole. It ain't no. It's facts. Fact. Check the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. The numbers don't lie, and the wins and losses don't lie. They don't. They play 30 teams like we play in 29 teams, whatever. The New York Knicks right now is second in the Eastern Conference. And no, we missed 9 games. Brunson missed 2. McBride missed 5. Sherman missed 7. Mitchell Robinson back-to-backs came in hurt. Josh Hart came into the season hurt. And they still second in the East. What in the hell are y'all telling me? That's
The big thing, I think the big thing to me is a lot of these, because it's a copycat league. So a lot of these defensive principles that they have implemented against the Knicks, they don't work when Josh Hart is aggressively on offense and shooting and on. And lately, the way that he's on, it kind of wipes out all of these, because what they're doing is, you know what I mean, which everybody's doing. Brunson is eating everybody. You know what I mean? So I rate guards as far as SGA, and then I rate him. I rate, you know what I mean? Like that's just where I rate. That's my personal point of where I rate that at. And you just look when Josh Hart, when the way he's shooting and scoring, we're unbeatable if he is on like his game and playing, because all of that, that lacking back off of him, sitting back, you know what I mean, doing back here, putting your hand in to help Brunson and do it, that's dead for you now. And that's big, because last year and the years prior to that, that's what teams were doing. You can't do that. When Josh is on and Josh is scoring like this, hitting like 19 points, 8-9 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 8-9 assists. You know what I mean? Exactly. Thank you, shooting coach. And let me tell you something. He looks, and it's not that all of a sudden that he's hitting the shots per se. It's his whole balance and alignment. When you watch him now, as opposed to like years prior to, when you watch him now, he's so much more on balance, and that shot, even when it leaves his hand and how his hand is left. If you look back and go back from last year and years before that, it looks different. Just the eye test just alone, it looks so much different. And for me, that has been the height of the new season for me, because it changes everything. It changes everything, that you can't slack off him anymore and just think that, he ain't going to shoot or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Because he's scoring now. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? Let's if you can pull up, like if somebody could pull up, look at his last 6-7 games. Look at his points. You know what I mean? He's on point. He's doing it. He has been the difference maker to me this year.
I think that's the reason why, to me, even like last year, we used to say this on the show last year all the time. Last year, the New York had the best starting 5 in the NBA, hands down. Hands down. They had the best. They had the best starting 5 in the NBA last year. These dudes got to the Eastern Conference Final with no bench. Let me make it clear. I started 5 with a bench averaging 30th in the league. I cannot say this enough, because this is important. That means if your bench ain't strong, that means when your starters go out, your team not going to be good. So that was the Knicks last year. 30th in the league in scoring. Deuce Bryan was the highest scoring bench player on the Knicks last year at 9 points a game. Yep. Now they got a stronger bench. and it's still only 24 games.
Yep.
I just think that with the way they mismatch, because you're not going to have all 5 bench players in at one time. That means you could have Deuce and Bryden, Clarkson with Cat, or you could have Deuce and Bryden and this dude with Anunoby, or you could have, you know what I mean? It's just, or Mitchell Robinson with Cat and shit. You could put Cat, Robinson, and Anunoby in there. This team just got too many switchable players in there, and to me, there's a number one thing I think is important. The ones could play the twos could play the threes could play the fours, and the fours could play the 5 on the Knicks team. Every player they got on that team could play multiple positions. Every one
Legoland.
Every one of them. That means that other than Jalen Brunson, and he can even be a shooting guard because
he's the combo guard for sure. He's a 2.
Mikal could play the 3. He could play the 2 and the 3. Anunoby could play the 3 and the 4. Cat could play the 4 and the 5, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? That's what makes this team so deadly because they got so many combinations out there. And if they need to stop, you could throw Mikal, Robinson, Anunoby, OG, and Deuce and Bryant in the lineup at one time against any team in the league best offense. You could throw 5 elite defenders on the floor. And if you need a bucket, we could throw 5 elite scorers on the floor. That's why I think people don't understand why the Knicks is 17-7 despite all them injuries. They are loaded with talent because they got too many guys who could do different things. Like any given night, like I said, I've been saying it for a long time, just like last year, any given, I guarantee you, Shaw Powers know that, Jay Chosen, I'm quite sure you know it too, but we talked about it a lot. On any given night, you're going to have 2 New York Knicks players and got 20 points a game. I'm talking about on every given night. Every night, it's going to be 4 of them dudes, or 5 now with Josh Hart in the starting lineup. It's always going to be somebody on a New York Knicks team, any game, every game, 2 guys got 20 points.
I'm disputing you a bit. I'm disputing you a bit. I'm saying 3.
That don't happen every night. See, but it don't happen. See, what I'm
just
talking
about
every night.
No, just about. We have just about, like, so we get like guys that, if you look at those last what's name games, a lot of these guys, you get Brunson getting his 30, you get Cat just about getting his 20, and you get between Mikal having 19, you get Josh having 19, you get OG having 18 or 17 too. So it's right there. That's why I'm just, you know.
I get what you're saying, but we got 2 players
guaranteed. We have 2
20 points. I understand the 19. I get that. I'm just what I'm seeing every given night. Somebody's gonna get you 20 points, and I think that's a hard thing to do because, like tonight, I guaranteed you, Wagner. It ain't gonna be 2 guys on them getting you 20 points tonight. If the Knicks defense come to play tonight, Devin Bain is a good player, but Mikal Bridges is 6'6" with a wingspan. You know what I mean? He gonna have a hard tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I guaranteed you that. Because Devin Bain drive to the paint, watch out, because I think lately, I'm talking about lately, Big Cat been playing some pretty good defense down in the middle. He's hit in the last 3 or 4 games. Look at Big Cat's game. His defense got better. I just think that we got too much for them, Shaw Powell.
He's in the top 90 percentile right now.
Yeah, he's in a lot of the 90 percentiles and everything. Him also Brunson. You know what I mean? And OG and Mikal are 2 of the best wings in the league right now. I don't care what nobody say. I think the Knicks going out here and get busy tonight. All right, well, ain't nothing else to be said for me. I'm sorry because of what we have. And like I said, if OG and Mikal comes out and shuts down Boncaro, or not shut him down, slow him down, slow him down, Boncaro and Bain. I don't see no one on that other team that could score 25 points like that. Suggs is good, but I think Brunson always gives it to him. Like, are we forgetting? He gives it to Suggs. Suggs play the hardest defense on Brunson. Every time play where you said to find 30 points, 44 points, 99 points. What you talking about?
Why do you think he threw that ball so hard? I'm sorry, Divine. Why you think he threw that ball so hard? He was frustrated out of his mind. Mm-hmm. The way he was defending him and the way he was on him like glue, he was so
longevity.
AP. I think the difference. I think the difference in why are they doing better than us? They're only doing better about 2 games, and they had a weaker schedule. First of all, they scheduled a week coming out the gate. They had a weak schedule coming out the gate.
Yep.
Go look at. Matter of fact, go look at it for yourselves. Look at the Magic. Look at the Detroit Pistons schedule coming out the gate, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying. and they didn't have the injuries that we had. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all keep forgetting we lost Anunoby for 9 games, and we still went 6-3. We lost Jalen Brunson. We lost a lot of guys. Mitchell Robinson came in, didn't even start the season. Am I right? Did he miss a couple of games? He didn't miss them, but he was playing limited minutes. Let me put it like
playing
that. He was out 4, 5, 6 games. He was out like 5, 6 games.
Yeah, and Josh Hart came in with a bum finger, and he fell and hurt himself.
The hip,
I'm not even gonna front. And then you lose Shamet, who was scoring 10 points a game. Defense was impeccable. Right. So if you look at the variables, you look at all the ins and outs, the New York Knicks probably in 24 games will probably end just as much as any team in the NBA, and they still there. I think I understand you could beat anybody and get your ass kicked on any given night. Just because you beat a good team don't mean that just because you beat that good team that night don't make you the best. No, I guarantee you the Pistons don't stay with that. I'm willing to bet anybody right now the New York Knicks overtake the Pistons.
Me too.
I'm willing to bet anybody on this platform, on any channel, and I ain't ducking no smoke. I bet you the Pistons won't be further than the Knicks this year. I guarantee you that much. If they so good, we sent their ass home last year. So how y'all gonna keep saying the Pistons better than the Knicks? And we sent them home 4-2. I don't give a who they got this year. We got better too.
And they lost some players.
Right. Until these teams beat us, everybody yapping about, we sent them home. So y'all can't say none of these teams better than the Knicks except for Indiana right now. And they lost their bet because they don't want to send us home last year.
Facts.
Boston didn't send us home. Detroit didn't send us home. Facts. Miami didn't send us home. The Magic didn't send us home. The Raptors didn't. Nobody in the Eastern Conference sent the Knicks home last year except for the Indiana Pacers. Until somebody sent the Knicks home this year, ain't none of them teams better enough. They be talking that shit. Listen, Jalen Brunson sent all them dudes home, bro. Him and Big Cat. Sent Boston Celtics home. He sent the Detroit Pistons home 4-2. Y'all remember this? Crossover, bang.
Yep.
Facts.
I remember.
Let's be real. Remember this? Top of the King,
facts.
Bang.
Oh.
Yep. Bang.
Until Cade Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, and all them dudes, Jalen Brunson, I do not want to hear it from nobody with that nonsense. Numbers don't lie, facts don't lie. Hey, they ain't nobody sent the Knicks home but Tyrese Halliburton last year. Am I right or wrong, guys? Am I lying? No.
Right.
Nobody sent the Knicks home. Everybody.
I can't commit to that. I don't like how I can't stand it.
And the only reason he sent it home because he got lucky with that damn 3-point shot when he did this shit. One for that, then we got sent home.
Yeah. It was 6. What was it? 6, 7 versus, or 6 or 7 players versus 11.
11.
That was, versus
don't forget that either.
That's what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is here. I know we got a lot of Knicks fans, and rightfully so, we got a right to be. Y'all might not be confident about your team. You might think the Knicks is not good. But you can't throw that out to them until somebody beat them. Like
get off the show. Tell them to get off the show if they don't think we good. Get off the show.
If you are a real Knicks fan, if you are diehard, we die hard. See, we die hard, so we ride or die. Some people might be casual. Some people might be, I like the Knicks because they wear orange and blue. I don't know, whatever. But one thing I try to do is deal with the numbers and the facts because they don't lie. They don't lie. Forget the hyperbole, all that shit. The New York Knicks right now is the second best team in the Eastern Conference, 17-7. Until somebody jumped them, nobody below them. The Celtics, I don't care if you beat them in the game that night. I don't mean nothing. You can beat anybody on any given night. At the end of the day, it's only one team playing higher than it. Now I understand where AP coming from that. That's why I gave AP a fly. Because right now, he asked me a question. What are the Pistons doing better than us? They got out the gate with a friendlier schedule. You can still beat a big team and lose to a sucked-up team. Who cares? But I guarantee
they had the same, what's name? They're going off the same coach, same principle of a system. You know what I mean? So that was a difference. We had an install. Yeah. And remember what, you know what I mean? When we were traveling, we were doing things, he was implementing, trying to see for himself. He wasn't going off of what he saw from last year. He's saying, hey, no, this is I'm a new coach, new system. Everybody points of merit. So we had some slips there. So that's why they have a better record than us. That's the bottom line of it.
Extra new people on the bench. Remember last year, we used to say this all the time, that Tom Thibodeau, and I'm going to stick with this in the Indiana series. By that point, all the players, the best 5, the best starting lineup in the league, They couldn't even hardly lift their arms for a free throw because they were playing 40 minutes a game every game.
True.
And where do we end up? Where do we end up with just those players and Deuce? Where do we end up? So my thing is we don't have this anymore. Looking all the way around, we got people now.
Let's go get it. Listen,
anyway,
I'm gonna let the New York Knicks talk for me all year long. I ain't gotta say this. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
We the second team in the Eastern Conference. The teams below us got 3 wins under us. We said the New York Knicks was going to be one of the top 2 teams in the NBA. Did we say that this year, ladies and gentlemen? They the top 2 team in the NBA. We ain't lying.
Nope.
We ain't lying. I said last year the New York Knicks would have won this amount of game. They did. The year before, I said I ain't lying. The numbers don't lie. We said Knicks were going to win 50-something games last year. They won 50-something games. We said Knicks were going to do this. They did it because the numbers don't lie. They don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is look at the numbers. We said Knicks were going to do this. They said they did that. Jalen Brunson is one of the top guards in the NBA. He did it. It's not like we sit up here spitting on hyperbole. Our shit being validated by facts. You can go on a lot of hyperbole all you want to. Divine speak nothing but numbers and facts. I don't got no time for all that in between shit. Either you did it or you didn't do it. The Knicks won 51 games last year. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Until y'all tell me Detroit Pistons could do that, then they ain't better than the Knicks. And then this year when we played them, okay, then you can have that conversation. Right now, the Detroit Pistons is better than us right now because they got a better record, and I'm giving them that. But do that mean they're a better team than ever? Because no, some of the teams they played, we might didn't play yet. Or some of the teams we played, they didn't play. We don't know. We don't know until the playoffs get here. When the playoffs get here in April, then we can have this conversation again. And until then, Knicks is the second team in the Eastern Conference, 17-7 with a 4-game winning streak, 13-1 at home, 13-7 in the Eastern Conference. In the Eastern Conference, the longest winning streak in the Eastern Conference. They just smoked Scotty Barnes. They just smoked Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram. Forget all who wasn't there because we didn't have players neither. They just beat Orlando just recently. So what y'all want? What you want? So you can't come over here and say nah. Until these teams beat us again, like Orlando, fuck Orlando. They get it today. About to get in a few minutes. Let's go get it. Let's get it. I'm getting
it right now. Hold on.
We ain't working yet.
We want y'all to be a little bit more
optimistic. Let me know what they're doing.
It's important that y'all get the Knicks they just do, man. They can't keep beating these dudes up and they show improving. We can't do that. That ain't fair to them. How you gonna say Jalen Brunson and Big Cat? Jalen Brunson too small. Jalen Brunson wasn't too short when he just cooked the Pistons last year. He wasn't too small. He wasn't too small when he cooked Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? Come on.
He wasn't
these
too
dudes
small.
All NBA dudes, man. Yeah, you can't say this dude ain't that if you can't validate that. These guys being picked by their peers are some of the greatest players in the NBA right now. We got 2 dudes on our team is being picked by the NBA, not the guys on the podcast, not me. The people in the NBA who make these decisions pick Jalen Brunson and Big Cat as 2 of the best top 15 players in the game last year. All NBA, not all talk. All NBA. Their team went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year
with no bench. With no bench.
With Campaign, who not even in the league no more. With Dylan Wright, not in the league no more. PJ Tucker, not in the league no more. And Predator getting a little burn in Sacramento. And we still went to the conference finals.
Shannon was injured until he got there. Don't forget that.
Let's get it. We getting out of here. I could do this shit all day.
Me too.
I'm gonna defend these Knicks until I can't defend them because I think these cats is a damn good basketball team. They are a very good team, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. When we come back on here tomorrow to recap whatever, we're gonna be talking about the New York Knicks and the OKC Thunder. Unless Wembanyama come back and do something magical shit and knock them out.
It might be them. It might be them. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares?
Let's get it. But listen, we out here, man. Listen, I'm just trying to be the end. You know, I'm a passionate dude when it comes to this orange and blue shit. But y'all also know we've been doing it for a long time here. And all we like to do up in here is deal with facts. Facts and numbers. Facts and numbers. That's it. Everything in between, okay, whatever. We'll talk about that another time. But so far, so good. Because since Knicks Real Talk podcast started 4 years ago, Knicks been in playoffs every year.
And not only that, they've been doing what? climbing up.
Right. I was just fucking with y'all, man. I'm trying to give Nick love and give some love. But listen, thank y'all guys, man. Listen, let's get it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Darlene got 120, 110. I like that score. 125. That's a good score as well, man. Who else got some good scores out there? 115, 108. That's a tight one.
I like that score.
118. I like 118, 104. What I said, I had 120 to 10. What I had 107. I think it was 120, 107. I'm going 120, 107, 13-point win. Knicks go on, get ready to play OKC Thunder. I just don't think Orlando. No disrespect.
I think I have 13 points too.
Yeah, I don't think.
112.
Yeah, listen, it's not a disrespect to Orlando Magic. I just don't think tonight they got enough. I think without Wagner, I think they can't beat us without Wagner.
Right.
That's what. Wagner's here. I say it'll be a tighter game, but I still will not pick them to beat the Knicks. But I think they get smoked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We out of here, man. Listen,
let's get it.
Yo, hit that button, man. Hit that button for this.
Hit that like button. That's right. Hit that like button. Hit that like and subscribe.
Man, you got all
share, like, subscribe.
And we got to get all you the questionable Knicks fans. We got to pull y'all to the other side. Only way you're gonna pull y'all to the other side, Knicks keep winning. Then you're gonna have a choice to come to the other side. Until then, I get it. Peace, everybody. Y'all have it. These boys been all day. Listen, these are marathon jokers right here, man. These brothers
we love the Knicks, brother. We love it. We just love the Knicks. We love it.
And don't go streaking. Don't be streaking on Jay's children either, man.
Listen, I'm going streaking with the breast milk.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, I told my wife about that. She's like, "Listen, man, you're a fool." Bro. I said, okay. I like, but I don't got to do it. Listen, if that's what's making them play well, well, you better tell your wife her breast's gonna be sore for the rest of the night.
Pump it up.
He want to play some basketball tonight. He want to head up.
Yo, peace, everybody.
Peace, y'all. Take care, brothers.
Peace, y'all. Go get me a cold glass of breast milk. Peace, y'all.
Go get it, peace.
Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't news on YouTube, frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the Mr. Brand, his hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. On the rip though, I side with the cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the link that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange and blue sky. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fast and fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks shit assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!